Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies the same item, current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
Ready to make a real impact every day? Join the Active Day Home Care team and help clients maintain their independence in the comfort of their own homes. Make a difference in someone's life as you provide essential daily assistance and protect their health and happiness. Earn up to $20 an hour and enjoy additional perks like optional daily pay, 401k, paid time off, ongoing educational training, and more. Join a team that values care, compassion, and your professional growth. Visit activeday.com to apply.
At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Ranked #1 in innovation for 10 consecutive years and #2 among public universities for employability, ASU isn't just ahead of the curve, it's creating new paths to success. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online, that's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously. Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Looking out on the morning rain.
Oh,
I used to feel so uninspired.
oh.
And when I knew I had to face another day,
Oh,
Lord, it made me feel so tired. Before the day I met you, life was so unkind. But you're the key to my peace of mind. Take it, Jade.
'Cause you make me feel. You make me feel. You make me feel like a natural woman.
Woman.
Oh, what you done to me?
What you done to me?
Hey, you make me feel so good inside.
Good inside.
And I just
Wanna be
close to you because you make me feel so alive.
Woo!
You
Make me feel. You make me Welcome back to the Blackest show about nothing is Jade and XD. I am your host, XD.
I'm Jade.
AKA the Jeanne cover band.
Yes, sending our love to you.
Yes, I am Renee.
I am Jean. Why does that make us laugh every time? Like,
Because it's very true.
It's so true. Light skin, dark skin, and bald headed.
Yeah.
Like
Every time.
never changes.
Every time. Yeah, welcome back. Shout out to all of you who was being fast and found Abe on the gram.
Y'all some hoes.
He gonna text us. Yo, I got like 50 like.
I was like, I know, because bitches love Abe. Like, don't say Jade, don't say bitches, Jade. Bitches love Abe. They do.
But yeah, how was your week?
My week was bad and bougie. I saw Migos and Drake in concert. Yeah,
I really don't understand how that mashup happened. Just because it's like
walk it like
Drake,
I talk it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's like, you know, Drake and Migos, like they don't make the same kind of music. Like when they join together, they make good music.
Well, that's because Drake don't make the same kind of music.
Yeah,
as himself.
Yeah, like he makes like
whatever country he's most in love with at the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, or city, state,
yeah, city,
culture,
state,
whatever.
Culture,
it's fine, but it was a good show. Drake is a good actor because it helps him with like being charismatic on the stage. Mm-hmm. So it helps him with being charismatic on the stage. So he's actually a fun performer.
Yeah, I saw on your husband's Insta story there was smoke and flames and lighting, and there was like a Ferrari suspended in the Madison Square Garden.
His stage, like just the effects, he did everything with effects outside of that floating Ferrari throughout the.
That was wild.
I wasn't expecting that. I was like, nigga, how hot am I right now?
So, I had the same question. I was like, nigga, is that a floating Ferrari?
And I was like, niggas gonna think this is a GIF, but this is or meme across my. No, this is a floating Ferrari in the stadium right now. It looked exactly like this to me, and I had to question myself for a moment. Mm-hmm. But I also questioned myself for being the oldest person there.
Yeah.
Next to Tristan. No, Tristan was the oldest person, and then
yeah.
And there was.
I also want to point out that this is a very black show because you are currently getting your hair done while we're recording.
Oh yeah, y'all! It's a full beauty salon going on right now. Shout out to my homegirl Bray. You'll be hearing more about Bray later.
Yeah.
But it was a good show. I had a good time. Takeoff, you know, he was high per usual. But he raps so quickly that he doesn't have time to be dancing.
I'm really tired of them like leaving him out of things.
He is not the weakest link, contrary to niggas saying that. He's not the weakest link. Like Takeoff.
I enjoy Takeoff. I'm ready. I bet you he's about to give us like a soulful rap album. Like he's gonna give us like Fantasia meets trap.
If Nikki showed me a titty, I put a hand on the Bible, swear I won't tell. Yeah. Like I love Takeoff.
Yeah, he's like the least problematic one so
He is.
far.
He minds his black ass business. You know, sometimes he comes to the function. He's a who all there ass nigga.
Am I Takeoff?
Same.
Yeah,
Am I
am
Takeoff. I am Takeoff.
Yeah, I am Takeoff.
Yo, we're gonna get t-shirts that say I am Takeoff.
Because I am definitely a who all gonna be there ass nigga. Well, who all gonna be at the function, child?
Because you know I got left out bad bougie.
Yeah.
But I love me. But I did. I had a good time. You know, I got my ratchet ass life. Mm-hmm. It was so many white kids there.
Sure.
Because they're the ones who can afford to go to the shows.
Yeah.
But it was a drunk white man next to us who decided that because everybody was smoking weed in the stadium, that he was going to light up a cigarette.
I want people to know that those aren't the same things.
Jade's Corner. Cue the trap music, Abe. So, let me tell you how white people be whiting. Like, in all forms, fashions, in every way, shape, in every area and arena that they can, they just white their lives away.
Thank God we got a lawyer so we can get us out of this shit. But anyway, because I know you're about to say some shit.
I'm going to say the truth. Okay. Is what I'm going to say. So everybody's smoking in the stadium, right? So this nigga decides he was going to light up one of his Marlboros or whatever the hell y'all smoke, American Spirit.
Probably American Spirit.
American Spirit. He was a hipster. So he lights up his cigarette, and we look over at him, and everybody's disgusted. Like, everybody black is disgusted. We're like, it's nasty. So nobody says anything to him, though, right? He's going to turn to Tristan and say, you know, it's cool, right? Because, like, I didn't say anything when anybody was smoking their weed. So I would hope people would give me the same respect in smoking my cigarette. but nobody said nothing to you, though. Stop talking to us when we don't solicit your conversation. Nobody asked you about your funky ass cigarette. And furthermore, since you wanted to open up Pandora's box, like you just said, cigarettes and weed are not the same thing. Vape pens, blunts, all of that shit, it just evaporates in the air and the smell eventually goes away. It does not cause chemical damage to people. It does not hurt people's sinuses. It doesn't do all of that. Cigarettes are nasty. They have rat poison and nail polish remover and all kinds of...
Yo, cigarettes got formaldehyde in it.
Formaldehyde. Do you know what that is? The shit that they put on dead niggas. Mm-hmm. In dead niggas. Mm-hmm. So, y'all can keep trying to compare that shit to weed if you want to, but when he lit up that second cigarette, I wanted to physically fight. I didn't, because I wasn't there for that, and I paid too much money for a ticket to be sitting up here trying to fight a drunk white boy that wasn't going to be fair anyway. And his girlfriend was irritated with him, so I was like, your life is miserable enough, so I'm going to let you go on about your business. But Tristan did turn to him on the second cigarette and was like, yo, you need to put that out. Like, I didn't say nothing about your first cigarette, but you need to be considerate and put that out. And his girlfriend saw where it was going, and she was like, switch seats with me. So...
I'm Tyrone. And fuck this fake ass Rick Ross looking motherfucker. Fuck this handsome shit. Bruh. The fuck you gonna do, huh? I'm Tyrone. And fuck this One Direction looking motherfucker. Fuck this handsome shit. Bruh. Let them know. Let them know.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lord, y'all get on my nerves. And then there was a High School Musical 5 behind me. And all of them were saying nigga.
Oh.
A row of white kids. All singing along to Drake and the Migos with all kinds of niggas coming out of their mouths. When I tell you, the Lord tests you. He does.
This is why I don't necessarily go to concerts all the time.
Yeah, I last night I was like, I don't know how much more I can do with this.
Right. Because rap concerts of popular artists, they are filled with that.
Right.
Kind of nonsense. And
yeah, like when I went to the Meadowlands, that was all white kids who come from Long Island and use Quaaludes.
Yeah, like I have to protect my energy and protect my magic. Hashtag Afropunk. So like, that's just not.
You mean the Random Acts of Flyness Festival?
Yeah. Yeah. I was talking to my friends. Like, I have mad friends who are on that show. Apparently, like every episode, I'm like, "Nigga, you on that shit too?" Yeah, and I happened to see one of them over the weekend, and I was like, "Nigga, did I miss the casting call? Like, why come Jade and I ain't on it?" And they were like, "Well, they got picked up for season 2, so if you and Jade want to be on," I was like, "Hell yeah, nigga, we'll be on."
Yeah, why not?
But yeah, the rest of your weekend was good.
The rest of the rest of it was good. I had a good time. Had a blast. Saw the friends. It was great.
Yeah. What did I do?
How was your week?
Oh, so last week I mentioned I met Cynthia Nixon. Mm-hmm. So now I could tell you about another that's happened. Well, because I had to, we have to pretend like it's Friday.
I never pretend like it's Friday.
But that's, oh my God, we're like TV. We have to like pretend like this is the day that it's coming out.
Do we?
Yeah, we have to. We have to groom ourselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anywho, met Cynthia Nixon, and she's a treat.
She seems like she is.
She was late to the event, not because she chose to be, but because she actively takes the train.
Yeah, she does.
And she was like, yeah, Cuomo's MTA. And I was like, same girl, I wasn't on time.
Yeah.
Because a bitch.
Cuomo's MTA?
Yep. I tweeted about, like, what were some things you want me to ask her? A lot of people asked about the trains, and she has a comprehensive plan about the trains, and what we should all be mindful of is, like, the trains are going to have to get worse before they get better. But only,
are they not at their worst?
Well, she had mentioned something about, like, shutting train lines down to, like, so you can fix them so that they can run optimally. And I was like, well, that makes sense. And I was reading in the New York Times a couple months ago, or maybe about a year ago, where they suggested that that New York City trains shut down like DC trains. How, you know, they stop at like 1 o'clock and they open back up at like 5:30.
And they should run. They should do that and run shuttle buses in between those times,
right?
And not during
and
not peak commuter hours.
Correct. Like to alleviate, at least have some dedicate 6 hours of work time where things aren't running, where you can fix this shit properly. Because a lot of it is like what threw me off about the trains, and mind you, we go through hell every day when we take the MTA. And I know this is a very New York show, and I'm sorry for you guys who listen elsewhere, but when that ceiling caved in over at Borough Hall, just poof, just like that could have been any of us. Like that could have been Noah just like sitting there. You know what I mean? Like, and just all of a sudden, just the ceiling like crashed the fuck down. Like, what the fuck? Even like when I'm on the way home on my train, and I'll be transparent. So, you know, on the J line, like when it goes express, that shit isn't on the rails all the time.
No, it's not.
I'd be like, oh, this is the end. Like, I feel like I'm in Final Destination Monday through Friday.
What else I feel when I drive behind those big trucks with the logs?
Oh my God.
Pipes.
Right.
Every time I'm behind a truck with a pipe, I'm like, Final Destination
this is
ruined
the end.
me.
Right. This is the end. But
is this the end?
But I asked her about homelessness with gay youth, because they're the largest number of folks who are you know, are victimized by that. And she said her response was interesting. She was like, you know, there is disproportionate amount of numbers of people who are homeless who are queer and gay. She's open to having that conversation, and when she's in office, that, you know, that's something she could work to alleviate, especially about affordable housing, because she was like, ultimately, these kids aren't in school either, because they have to survive.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
So she was like, that's something we need to work towards addressing and alleviating. I said, yeah.
I like it.
She's also holding like she's also her biggest, and this is completely honest, like I feel like the questions that she was asked, she is aware, but she hasn't really given a lot of thought, or maybe she has, but she hasn't formulated a plan.
Okay.
And I can't expect her to do all of those things. Not as of right now. I think, but like, because as a politician, in order to win, you have to have key arguments and points that people are going to vote for you. Hers is mainly MTA, which is huge, and what I care about, and also the legalization of marijuana. And she's doing a weed symposium, I believe next week. Excuse me, in panel.
Need to be there.
And where she talks about like her comprehensive plan about legalization and why it's important. And she also, and this isn't me like campaigning for Cynthia Nixon. This is more of like, this is what I learned. And as of today, I read, because today we're talking about people who are canceling. And I read today where Cuomo had halted the investigation of Harvey Weinstein. And it just so happens that he did it at the same time he received a large monetary donation to his campaign from Weinstein's attorney, a law firm. Wow. So, like, that's so fucking gross. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're going to stop and worry about this woman's, justice. And because I need this money to campaign so I can win and worry about my 2020 election, presidential run, hopeful run. So I I'm not saying who you need to vote for Cynthia. I'm saying to vote against Cuomo. That's what I'm going to say. But anywho, that was that. I also went to our friend Jason. Had a
Bubbles.
Right. Had a wonderful brunch / dinner. That was geared toward Black gay men or bi queer men. Let's go with that. And mental health. So they had like therapists there. And, you know, we went around the room, we talked about certain things. Like, there were, like, topics in, like, a cup. And we talked about, like, what are some triggers? What does it look like when we're depressed? How do we know that we're getting out of this? I think it was really good. And, of course, you know, Jason could cook his ass off.
Right.
So it was really good. And I want to, you know, be like, big up to him for that. Because I was like, that's courage.
That's
and
dope. That's a dope event.
he got a lot of Black men to come out. And not everybody there was gay either.
Good.
Or queer. We had a straight man there. It was really the most vocal.
I like it.
And I appreciated that. He was super comfortable, and it was a good space. But yeah, that was my...
Shout out to Jason. When I tell you Jason is one of the most purest hearted friends.
Right.
Jason and I have spent hurricanes together.
Yeah.
He comes from... Holidays. He comes from a staunch Jamaican family.
Yeah.
And so I know he deals with some struggles with that as it pertains to homosexuality and so forth, but I think it's very dope that he wants to promote positivity.
Yeah.
And how to kind of cope with that. Well, you know,
and
because
the
you
cool
can't change
thing,
your circumstances.
Right. And the cool thing about it is almost I feel like everybody in there was 30 and up. Which is rare, because I always say Black gays is over 30 is bitter. But, yeah. Because, you know, all their friends survive, you know.
Stop!
XD's corner.
No!
No, this is me talking to the gays. Okay.
All right, I'm going to just mind my business over here.
But this is also very true, because this affects straight people as well. So, like, what I've learned as I've gotten older is that, like, a lot of the Black gay men I've come to are, like, old and crotchety and just mean for no reason. And I didn't... This wasn't brought to my attention. I had went to a training seminar by one of my now coworkers. And he was one of these big advocates in the early 80s and 90s and worked in the AIDS crisis. And he was like, you know, all my friends died. And so I'm angry about that. And I was like, you know, that's some real ass shit.
It really is.
Like, how do you go through life and be like, nigga, all my friends died? Like, now I'm pissed about it. Now I gotta deal with this lingering fact that, like, this could have happened to me. Why it didn't happen to me? Because my loved one is gone. And you develop some type of bitterness about that because you can't get the help that you need because of stigma, because you're Black and gay and a man. And that gets passed down generationally. So I was like, yo, now I get why there's so many people who are Black, gay, and bitter who are older. Because it's like, that's fucked up. I never really thought about that.
That's real.
So, you know, I appreciated Jason's having this space because it's just like, we're working towards ending some of that bitterness within our community. And of course, there's other issues going around with, like, our issues with youthfulness and beauty and church and all that other problem stuff. But I was just like, you know, I didn't think about no shit like that. But anywho,
no, that's super fair, actually.
Yeah. Cause I was like, you know what, nigga, if all my friends died too, I'd be pissed as hell.
Yeah. I might be a different person.
Yeah. And my coworker, he was just like, you know, he of all voluntarily said, like, you know, I don't have it. And he's like in his 50s. And he was like, I got it because I was afraid. He was like, I didn't want to die. He was like, I fear death. But he was like, which is why I work so hard and I'm such an advocate and still, a lot of his research and stuff is surrounding HIV and AIDS. But he was just like, I worked hard to save my friends' lives. And I was like, well, goddamn.
Wow.
You know, I didn't mean to bring the show down, but it was just like some shit that I was like, You know?
That's actually a good point, and that's something that we should keep in mind. And the thing about it just goes along with humanity, period, about how, you know, when you meet people who are crotchety in real life, it's good for us to stop, self-included, and realize that we don't know everything that's going on in their lives right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's important for us to realize that we don't know everything that's going on with people, and so we can't pass a judgment based off of the one little impression that we get, because you don't know what people are dealing with.
That's why you got to stop asking people to smile or telling people to smile. You don't know if their dog died. You don't know if their father or mother died.
Right, niggas.
It ain't easy being you, struggling every day, searching for the truth. I know it's hard sometimes trying to find a friend, someone you can trust.
Really for you niggas.
Oh, but women tell me that all the time.
Really?
And I always tell them that my dog died. They'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, I don't have a dog, but that's what the fuck you get. You should never ask people to smile. And they'd be like, lesson learned today. I do it all the time.
I'm not mad at it.
Do it all the time. And I was like, you never know what somebody's going through. They be upset, but I'm like, you'll get over it. I hope you never forget this lesson. The more you know. Do-do-do. Buy tickets to our show.
October 21st. Drum. Make sure you come out. It's going to be a really, really good time.
Yeah. We're doing something a little different.
Yeah. You know we like to keep it fresh.
Us too. I don't know this. I don't know the words to that song, but shout out to Solange. Follow us on the socials.
Yep.
Yeah, let's take a break and we'll be back after these messages. And we're back. This week I was inspired. The internet had to cancel so many people this week, and by cancel, whatever that means, because it doesn't really mean anything. But I decided we should have a whole episode called "Everything Is Canceled," where we talk about all the things and people and the reasons why they should be canceled. Not to be confused
with problematic faves.
Correct. To start, we could talk about, City Girls. They can be canceled.
Why?
Oh, well, the reason the episode
I ain't been
is
in tune
titled
to the
is,
internet this week.
Yeah, me either. But today I decided, because I left Twitter for I'm trying to ease my way out of Twitter, because as Lauryn Hill says, or excuse me, Miss Lauryn Hill says, it's the mystery of iniquity, it's the den of iniquity, and it all falls down, and it all falls down. But the internet likes to is really invested in your social death more than your comeuppance. So
comeuppance.
So they, decided to type in Carisha and JT and the word fag and faggot, and all these tweets came up.
Oh no!
And then Carisha said,
because JT can't.
Yeah, she can delete it. She can't delete it. She can't defend herself.
I'm sorry, that's not funny.
No, it was funny because somebody was like, they found a tweet and somebody was like, delete this, and they were like, she can't.
It's true.
Yeah, she can't. What is she gonna do? She can't even defend herself while she's locked up. I was like, well, the law already canceled her, girl. So
right.
Whatever. Carisha, she was like, she said she didn't want her son to grow up being a fag, and if he did, she'd kill him. And
my God.
And then she went to Instagram and posted the screenshot of the tweet, and she was like, I'm not homophobic, I just don't want my kid to be gay. How is that homophobic? we should want our kids to not be a lot of things. We should not want our kids to be like mistreating people, deadbeat fathers, deadbeat mothers,
abusers,
kids
bigots,
are already
psychopaths.
Yeah, bigots, racists, obics,
assholes.
phobics. Yeah, but being gay is not one of them. They could be whatever the fuck they want to be, just as long as they're not a fucking dickhead.
Right.
And they take care of their kids if they choose to have one.
Right.
Or they can't be a Trump supporter.
Oh, no. I teach Noah daily about why Donald Trump is not a good person.
Right, and I'll be damned if my kids ever smoke Reggie.
Oh, they don't need to do that. It's a new age.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know what life will be like in 2046. However, although I feel like our high grade might be Reggie to them.
That's what I'm saying. These niggas is gonna be smoking
rocket
strains
fuel,
of
moon
hash.
rocks for real.
Literal moon rocks.
Literal moon rocks. Yo, nigga, I got this from Jupiter. Nigga, what?
They be like, you ever done eggplant? What? It's like shrooms, but more intense.
Right, like, nah, I'm good, nigga. Like, I'm good, nigga. Like, ooh.
I'm telling you, if you soak an eggplant in ginger, you'll have the same psychoactive.
Nah, I'm good on that.
That's not true, guys, by the way.
But my point is, like, the fact that you're so staunch in your being in your wrongness,
right?
Like, you could go. And to be fair, JT is the better rapper anyway.
And to also be completely honest, JT is in jail for scamming, which means while you are listening to her single, she might be stealing your credit card.
Yeah.
Or your social.
Right. Although
your kid's social.
Although, I mean, she was just stealing from men, so I don't really mind much. But still.
Wait, what was that tweet? It was like, I like to use Skindinavia. What kind of primer spray do you all like to use? Finishing spray at the end of beating your faces. Okay, now that the niggas are done reading this, I'm trying to figure out how to scam these niggas.
Yeah. Same. I have no problem.
What you got to do is you have to get Skindinavia and get this and get that. And okay, since they're not reading no more, go and grab their wallets while they sleeping when you laid up with them. Yeah, that was the best.
Yeah, everything. And then the one person who's not in the know, like, why are you recommending Scandinavia? Like, bitch,
shut up and read the thread.
Right.
Shut up, you talking too loud.
Why are you making it so high?
Like when niggas, I told y'all about when Tristan smacked that nigga off the bike the first time we went to LA. Remember when we?
Yeah. I think about that day a lot. Like, no bullshit. I think about it a lot because that shit is so funny because it's just like, nigga, you didn't see like people were getting out the car.
Why were you riding so close to the? Okay, so for those who didn't hear the LA episode from the first time we were at Cal State, shout out to Cal State, shout out to Fred. We pulled up to the hotel and
literally hours. We've been there in LA for like an hour.
For like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Pull up to the hotel and this dude is riding wild close to the cars. Well, Tristan opens his door and smacks that nigga right off his bicycle. So he flew. He was fine. So everybody can calm down. He was fine. But this black girl started, oh my God, are you okay? And I was like, shut up, bitch. You are making it hot right now.
Right.
It's like, you're not even a part of this.
Right. Like, I hate. You know who else can be canceled? Niggas who always want to be a part.
Who always want...
I hate an apart ass bitch. Why are you apart?
I cannot stand the apartness.
Yeah. Why are you apart? Nobody asked you.
No. Nobody asked the apartments for nothing.
Right. Why are you apart?
Form your own fraternity and get out of my face.
Yes. Step your way out.
Yeah.
Why are you apart?
FOMO, FOMO.
Yeah.
Fear of missing out ass niggas.
Yes, you niggas are canceled. Go away.
You're not a part because nobody wants you here.
Hello? Nobody asked you.
They are definitely canceled. I cannot stand a FOMO ass nigga.
Anyway, it's your turn. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
A turn thing. Okay. A turn thing.
A turn thing. Yeah.
All right. What can we cancel?
Yeah.
The iPhone Forever plan. It's a lie. It's a lie for the pits of hell.
Jade had to spend like $1,800 the other day.
Did. Walked into the phone store because my shit was cracked. Walked out, spent it smooth, almost G. Like, all because, you know what? Insurance in general is a scam and can be canceled. It's a scam. Car insurance, it's a scam because you spending all this money when something might happen. And I know, you know, all the type A ass niggas, all the Republicans and whoever else are gonna come and be like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Insurance is a safety net. And wah, wah, wah. Yeah, it's a safety net, nigga, and I have it all. You know what I'm saying? Life insurance, car insurance, full coverage, this, that, the third, health insurance. I have it all because I know that I need it to be a part of the society. But in all fairness, I really wish it could be canceled because it is a scam. For me to be paying however much this monthly because I live in this zip code which has this percentage of crime and this percentage of niggas potentially breaking in your car, and you could maybe have somebody tap your fender or whatever. Like, I'm spending thousands upon thousands of dollars a year when I might get into an accident or I might not.
That's a scam. Like,
that's
shit.
A scam.
It's also racist.
It is. It's racist. It is. So yeah, insurance. It's a scam, and I wish it would be canceled.
Wow.
If we would just get in line with Canada, get some free health care out this motherfucker, and then just pay for our shit when it gets fucked up, and have some sort of law that says if somebody fucks your shit up on the police report, they have to pay for it, or they will go to jail. Like, just do something just very black and white. But insurance in general, scam.
Right.
Now I gotta think of something else. All right, your turn.
How do I say this without offending people? This is like an Inception cancellation, but like people who are proud to say that they aren't canceling shit. Like, for example, with R. Kelly, right? Or even so far as like City Girls. I'm not canceling them. I'm still gonna bump this shit and yada yada yada. Okay. You could have kept that shit to your nigger ass self.
Could have.
Keep
know why?
Your mistrunchable looking opinion
asked you
to yourself because nobody asked you. Because again, why are you apart?
FOMO ass nigga.
Right.
Why do you have a fear of missing out of my life?
Right.
In my
because
business.
It's like the problem with people is that a lot of us take our escapism way too seriously. I get it. Life sucks. We're under constant attack from like white people and oppression and all that good stuff. I get it. However, there's just some shit we just can't fuck with as a people. Like, if you're gonna constantly call, like, just smile in my face to be like kiki and haha and just say fag this, fag that, and yada yada yada, like, oh, that's a fag. It's like, no, girl, like, you don't really respect me for who I am. And you just like me for what I do for you. Like, this is a transaction.
That's how I felt about them white kids at the show last night. I told Tristan, I said, all these white kids at this show, he said, what do you think this room is? I said, it's a room of culture poachers. I said, because not culture vultures, culture poachers. I was like, because they try to suck black culture of the things that they want it for and discard the rest of the people, the actual people. You want to be able to say nigger because you want to be a part, but when it comes to anything else, you don't want to stand up and say shit. or you want to be against. No respect for it.
Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. How about that question?
You're absolutely right. But anyway, go on. Your turn.
Starbucks. Starbucks can be canceled.
Really?
Yeah, Starbucks can go.
I mean, they can. But I need to know why.
Just because they are, a huge part of gentrification, little do they realize it. And it's a corporate chain, you know what I'm saying? There's so many small mom and pop businesses and coffee shops with better quality and, it's just a better feel. And it's like, I don't need your corporate structure of caffeine. I'm done. I don't think Starbucks is necessary. I don't think it's necessary unless you're in some place like Vegas, which doesn't really have any culture. But
right, McDonald's is Vegas is like a big ass McDonald's.
Mm-hmm. Like a giant Walmart.
Yeah. It's low key it's Sears with alcohol.
Or it's like a Walmart and a casino mixed together.
So a Walmart.
Like a Walmart. Wally world.
This is a Walmart with an arcade.
Yeah.
So a Walmart.
A Walmart.
Feels like Vegas, don't it? Don't it? Feels like Vegas, don't it? Don't it? Feels like Vegas, don't it? Feels like Vegas, Vegas. Feels like Vegas, don't it?
That's crazy, yeah.
Vegas is Walmart.
Yeah. So. You could be there for 3 days if you fuck around.
Yeah, but you feel like you've been there for 3 years.
Yeah.
It's a loop. It's like
guys,
Walmart on a spindle.
Right. And there's no windows.
On shrooms.
Yeah.
Ooh, think of the ghetto.
The ghetto. Abe said we should have a drinking game. So every time we say "Woo child the ghetto" or "the ghetto,"
we die.
Yeah,
we would.
But
die.
This is for the listeners.
Hey,
so.
you got it out for us. Why would you suggest?
You said it for the listeners, so here's it out for them.
It's like, get rid of these niggas.
Ooh,
your turn.
Student loans.
Yeah.
I cancel. School should be fucking free.
Scam.
Because it's like the whole idea, you can't get ID. You need ID to get ID.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even get a decent wage without having education. And even then, niggas who have degrees are making $35,000 a year.
Yeah.
Living in New York. Do you not know, what? No.
Mm-mm.
35 a year isn't much anywhere. Except if you live in,
I don't know, Egypt,
Wichita.
Texas.
I'm trying to not say Biloxi. How do people always complain about my pronunciation of Biloxi? So y'all have to teach me how to say
I don't know.
Biloxi. I don't know.
If we ask Google Translate, she's gonna be like Biloxi. Biloxi.
I don't know.
Biloxi.
Whatever. To freedom! I don't know.
Down around Biloxi, big girls are swimming in the sea.
Before we continue, I'd like to say that I now stand Nicki Minaj. Not because of her talent, because she's batshit crazy.
What? As cat
She
shit?
said, what if
Harriet Tubman would have just sat there and ate her rice?
That was amazing. I think about that a lot.
First of all, that was black as hell.
Yeah.
You wanna know why? Because niggas love rice.
Yeah. Kid Fury said, no, I think she was a neck bone girl. I think Harriet was on some Hoppin' John.
Oh,
Hoppin' John
baby,
and a Johnny
she
cake.
Smoked Hoppin' John.
Yeah, a Hoppin' John and a Johnny cake. Whole cakes and tea.
Ooh, my baby smoked.
That's what George Washington ate for breakfast.
Black eyed peas and collard greens.
Mm-hmm.
Chitlins. She smoked chitlins.
Yeah, that was Like, that was her thing.
That's my new thing. You smoking chitlins? If somebody's crazy,
like,
you smoking chitlins? Yep.
Yeah. That tweet brought me so much joy. And then she went on Queen Radio, which is literally Queen's Court with a budget. Rest in peace, Kaya. Or not.
I was like, rest in.
First of all, there's so much to talk about. I guess we should save this for the special episode for Patreon. But you know, Nefertiti is on Queen's Court.
So we're going to save that for Patreon.
Woo, child, the ghetto!
We'll save that for the Patreon episode.
Yeah, because, oh my god. Anywho, Nicki Minaj is amazing. She's canceled because, she's... Actually, she's not canceled. I whatever.
Next on my list, Nicki Minaj.
No, you can't cancel her. You know why? I mean, you can hear because she's also doing this like switch like a sissy thing, and like, you know, she's also like, you know, homophobic, but or not. Whatever.
I was about to say.
Yeah, like she is, but again, you know, she's batshit crazy, and she just can't handle her cocaine.
That's really the long and the short of it. Line.
To freedom!
The long and the short line of it.
Yeah.
That bitch is nuts.
You see her smoking weed the other day?
No.
Ooh, you go cancel her after that. I do want to say that it is a myth.
And pulling all stupid.
I do want to say it's a myth. People think that when you're holding it in for a long time, you're actually absorbing all the THC. That's bitch, not untrue.
You're absorbing smoke.
Yeah, that's untrue. Like, as soon as you inhale, your capillaries are absorbing the THC and stuff like that. You don't have to like and hold it in. You don't
be out here looking like a chipmunk.
Yeah, you don't have to hold it in.
You're gonna do just as high.
Right.
If you keep a normal mug.
Right. But anywho, I forgot my point.
Yo, finally the herbs come around. The high grade when me a look for me get it by the pound, yeah. Sweet sensei a come around. Me a take a little jar and pass it around. So finally the herbs come around.
I do too.
It's okay. Your turn.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj. Cancel, because she's never gonna pay me back.
Alright.
And you know, she can keep her antics. There's enough crazy people out there. We got Janet Hubert. I don't need Nicki Minaj's crazy antics.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
I have enough
Imagine
entertainment out there.
You know what would be amazing? If the Blacktress was on Queen's Court.
No, nigga, I already said it. The Blacktress on Iyanla.
Yeah.
The TV. Imagine it. Look at Will Smith.
All right.
Look at him.
All right. While she shows him pictures of the ofranda.
Yes, exactly. Will Smith and his whole family.
Yeah.
How can you hate this man? Have you seen him on Instagram?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's the best thing that's happened to Instagram.
Right.
Yeah. Janet Hubert on Iyanla. I would start watching Iyanla.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's take a break.
Okay.
And we'll be back after these messages. And we're back talking about things that need to be canceled. You know, my next on my list, cable. And I say this because here's the thing. So Spotify just dropped like the illest plan, where it's like a bundle. It's Spotify, Hulu, and Showtime for the low.
See, I'm loyal to Spotify like I'm loyal to Tristan.
Yeah. Spotify and I have been married to the game since 2011.
Like, they came in my life, they gave me good dick, and I was fucked up forever.
Same.
Like, it was like,
Same.
Spotify came in my life, and I was like, whoo, I don't need nothing else.
Could we be he happily ever after?
Could we be
he happily? I'm never leaving Spotify. I'm never ever them other heifers came and went. I was just fucking with them. I was just fucking them. I was gonna be right back. Like I've never. Hey. Yeah, I know. I switched the day. Hey, girl.
What all that?
Bye to you too.
I just don't. I have had a I'm gonna tell you. You know what? I'll save it for my next one. I'm gonna say.
Go ahead. That's fine. Cable's canceled. Go on.
Toddlers.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why you can cancel them little niggas.
Yeah.
Because they got attitude for no reason. They legitimately eat, sleep, they shit, they fuck up the house, they play, they have zero responsibility, and yet all of the attitude.
And entitlement
And attitude. They are little white people stomping around the earth. They are little assholes. They are psychopaths.
Yeah.
And they can go straight from baby to they can skip that awkward phase. And they go straight to, you know what? No, they can go from babies to 19.
Yeah.
I can handle 19 stupid.
Yeah.
Because I can punch you in your chest at that point.
Yeah.
But 13 stupid is, woo, God, pray for my strength in a few years.
Yeah. Well, by then you'll be smoking eggplant.
Eggplant would be a thing. Nigga, have you tried roasted red pepper? As a psychoactive component in it.
Just the damn GMOs.
If you pickle it this way.
Yeah.
We're gonna be able to get high off of everything.
Absolutely. Can't wait.
Cannot wait.
Yeah. No, toddlers are, I don't know how you do it. This is why I'd be like, I'm not having children. No. Because, sometimes Noah will say things to me and I'd be like,
I get all the eye rolls.
Yeah, I'm miss,
don't roll your eyes at me. She says, I didn't roll my eyes. I closed them and then opened them, closed them and then opened them. I'm like, we're gonna fight.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite words, sir.
Yeah.
We're going to physically fight, me and you.
Right.
Cancel them little niggas sometimes. Sometimes. There are sometimes cancel.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a huge one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would like to cancel Amtrak.
Me too.
Now, I don't understand where and why America only has one train company that's privately owned at that.
And racist.
And because of that, their prices are astronomically ridiculous. There's no reason why it's cheaper for me to fly to DC.
Yep.
It's only $120. And that costs way much more money, jet fuel and security, all in the larger scheme of things. Compared to fucking Thomas the Locomotive Engine. That's taking me through
Cow
Patterson
Country,
and
Pennsylvania,
right, and Delaware,
Amishville, Ohio.
Right. No.
Nigga, I see people churning butter and I pay $400 to be on this bitch. Y'all don't even have Wi-Fi.
Right. Like, there is no reason as to why. Like, there is no reason.
Sorry, y'all. Bray is doing my hair, and she was really happy with the results, so she twerked.
No, she did that. You did that.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to be
You're braiding her hair to freedom!
If Jay would have just sat there and ate her rice, got her hair braided.
Yeah. No, but Amtrak is the fucking scam. And I just... The government should just be canceled. But, like, I just don't understand why we as the people do not invest more in public transit. Like, that, like, it is, I guess probably because it's the great equalizer and rich people want to feel more entitled to things and blah, 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 blah.
Rich people are not catching the Amtrak.
But it's just like, there's no reason why the train should be so expensive.
It's not.
Like, why is there no regulatory kind of thing? Like,
it needs to be in between the price of a plane ticket, a cheap one, and a bus ticket. It costs $25 to get to DC. Granted, it takes 9 hours because, nope, not gonna do it. 9 hours it takes.
Because you are driving through Amish country.
Right, on wheels, on 4 wheels.
Trenton, New Jersey.
150 niggas on the same bus.
Yeah.
So,
Did I tell you one time, so Asante and I took the Chinese bus to DC.
Oh, you're alive.
Ooh, listen. It was dicey.
Nigga, my cousin she came from Boston.
We got a ride back to New York though, but
she came from Boston. And I was like, and so we were gonna pick her up. So I was like, where you coming into? She was like, Canal. And I was like, whoa, what are you riding? She was like, the Feng Hua.
Oh no.
I was like,
no, I took the Feng Hua. I've only taken it twice. Once, both going to DC, and I realized going back, never mind. But like the first time I ever rode Feng Hua, I know there had to be drugs in there.
$10 it took her to get from Boston to New York.
In how many days?
About 2 hours. Because these niggas drove on their side.
Yeah.
Wheels, like,
yeah. No, they are crazy.
Oh my god. Wild shit.
Yeah, and they have like chickens and shit in there. I kid you not. I put that on everything. No, Jade, I kid you not. They have like live animals on those things.
I'm laughing because I know.
Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, that shit is wild.
First stop, Wool Hop. like, wait. You gotta, when your family calls you, be like, you gotta pick me up from the Wool Hop. I'm like, wait a second. They have a C.
Yeah. Like, that shit is so wild to me.
Chickens. They do though.
And like goats and shit. Not goats, but chickens they do. I was like, what on earth? I mean, the first time I took the Feng Hua, this is the second time with Tay and I took, it was something else. It was a classier bus. But the first time I took Feng Hua, it was $5 to get to DC.
See?
I got to DC in like 3 hours.
Oh.
Because he was literally going like $1.20.
Yeah, same for her.
Like...
It was until that one of them Feng Huas flipped over that she was like, well, I can't ride the Feng Hua no more.
Yeah, nah.
I was like, yeah, girl, you got to stay away. You can stay good and away from that.
Yeah, but I was like, oh no. And you know how I am about this is the end.
I need to be with my things. XD is quick to have a death moment. We were on the train and smelled smoke. Now, Noah was a newborn. I was like, oh my God, I just had a baby.
No, you were still pregnant at the time.
Still pregnant?
Yeah.
Oh, I felt like I just had her. But maybe.
You were almost.
So I'm like, I have to get off of here. XD's like, I have to be with my things.
That's like when Aretha died and she left hospice to go home. I was like, oh no, this is the end because she went home to be with her things.
To be with her things.
People die. Like when people die, they need to go home to be with their things. I need to be at home to be with my things when I go on to glory.
That's real.
Like I have to be with my things.
I do too, actually. I'm gonna be like, put on my playlist.
Yeah.
It's time. Like,
the blunt.
I'm gonna make a playlist called "It's Time," so they know exactly where to go.
It's the end.
It's time.
Yeah, no, like that. I was like, oh, this is the end. Like, why am I making it back? Going to DC in 3 hours. And granted, it was like a weekday during the day.
Oh no, you would have died on a Wednesday?
Yeah.
The ghetto.
Right. Again, I was like 20, so I was, fearless for the most part. But I don't know, Fanghua. Cancel those. Cancel Fanghua.
And Spirit Airlines.
Cancel Spirit.
Cancel them. I did not know until recently because I'm an adult and I refuse to fly Spirit. Mm-hmm. But I did not know until recently that they don't give you drinks on the plane.
No, you also have to pedal in order to propel.
Well, that I
engine.
knew. That part I knew. Mm-hmm. They're like, okay, on the count of 3, everybody blow.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah. That's literally what you do. It's like the Flintstones.
Blow and pedal.
Yeah, blow and pedal. Like, it's it's literally the Flintstones. My friend, my friend CJ that came to visit me at the Airbnb in LA?
Yes.
He recently rode Spirit, and he was like,
oh, sugar,
I was just like, and he was like, I finally had a bad experience. And I was like, nigga, finally?
Finally?
Like, I don't, okay. Like, oh, okay, no. No.
I can't do it. I love my life too much.
Yeah, I have things to live for. I have goals and dreams and ambitions.
Yeah, just a couple things I need to accomplish before I ride Spirit.
Right, and there's Beyonce album coming out soon, so I can't really fuck around like that.
It's not time
at all. What's next? Who you canceling next?
I thought I was last.
Nah.
Oh, I said Spirit.
Damn. Okay. I mean, I have a list.
Oh, okay, great.
In my head. This sounds really petty, but I mean, whatever. I would like to cancel bowl culture. And this has a lot to do with food. Like, not every, I don't know if this is in a lot of people's, radar or, restaurants and stuff, but, everything has to be in a bowl. Like poke bowls.
Oh, they love a bowl.
Like a Buddha bowl.
Burrito bowl. I remember when it was just burritos.
Yeah. It's okay. It doesn't need to be those things.
No, you're right.
We don't need that. It doesn't, bowls are also, they need to be apart. Why are they apart?
Right. Yeah. Oh, you know what I want to cancel? Sporks. For what?
You got beef with sporks?
Yeah, man. But why do they exist, though? You can't eat cereal efficiently. The only thing they're good for are Popeye's red beans and rice.
But why would you need a spork for cereal?
Why do you need a spork for anything? Why can't you just use a spoon or a fork?
Because you need the hybrid. You need a verse spoon. You need a verse. You need a homosexual
maybe a metal
eating
spork,
tool.
but plastic sporks can be canceled forever.
Because sometimes with rice, you can eat it with a rice or a spoon. So you need a spork.
Do you have any sporks in your house?
No, I'm an adult.
Okay, all right.
But I also don't eat things that require a spork. I haven't...
Exactly. You know why? Because nothing requires a spork.
I mean, yes, they do. If I haven't eaten at Popeyes in a very long time.
I haven't either.
It's because I'm also getting older and my stomach can't handle it.
Right, yeah, no, that's how I feel. Every time I think about it, I'm like, woo, how long am I going to be at home?
Right. But when I did, the spork helps, gathering.
I said the only place you can get sporks from is Popeyes. Literally, Popeyes can just brand and make their own sporks. Outside of that, they can actually cancel sporks forever.
Right.
They're useless.
Sure.
Useless.
That's such a petty thing. Shut up. We cancel
He
that.
calls me petty and then he yells at traffic.
Fuck traffic.
I know.
Cancel traffic.
Cancel traffic.
How about that?
Yes. De Blasio.
We can cancel him too, goddammit.
De Blasio's the one who caused all his recent traffic.
Yeah.
With all of his make the city's 25 limit miles per hour grid again or whatever the fuck. We want to make sure we don't run over pedestrians. Niggas are gonna do that anyway.
Right. Damn, there was something I was going to... Oh! Fuck the rest of the show. I forgot to tell you what I was going to... At the... So anyway. Rewind.
That was a rewind song?
Yeah. I love that this is a show about nothing because I could just stop the show and be like, oh, nigga. Like, yeah. It's like Random Acts of Flyness, but less weird.
No talking shit. We need to be on season 2.
I'm not... They know it's weird.
They do know it's weird.
Right. It's Afropunk Live. I like Random Acts of Flyness. I think it's interesting.
We're not going to talk about it too much because...
Yeah, we can't because we have something special. But I think it's an interesting show.
No, absolutely.
I actively watch it. I don't like...
And all that natural hair gathered into that one creature and went to jail.
That shit was funny.
It was hilarious.
It was hilarious. I was like, ah! And they had like the Orange is the New Black Steve.
Yes.
Bad hair.
I saw Black Cindy on the sidewalk. Did I tell you that?
No.
We saw Black Cindy walking and had a little stand moment. Like, we weren't going to run up on her or nothing. Like, niggas are out here minding their business. But we wanted her to, know she was loved, so we rolled the window down. We was like, we love Black Cindy. And she was like, she was walking down the street in Bed-Stuy.
That's lit.
Yeah.
That's lit. I was like, hey, girl.
I was just like, we love Black Cindy.
I'm like, girl, where you going? I'll buy you a drink. Let's go. That's what I would probably do. She's literally my favorite. Although I tried watching this season of Orange is the New Black and, the ghetto.
Yeah, I have to.
The ghetto, and you don't have to. It's totally fine. But the whole point is that, so when I was at this mental health thing, it was also green friendly.
Of course it was. It better be.
And so the host of where it was, he was definitely like a dank aficionado.
Oh yeah.
Like he had all of like the weed stuff. He had a bong.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like a carafe, and he filled it with ice water, and it was amazing.
Really?
But what I said to you earlier, I was like, oh, I know what to get Jane, and it's on Amazon. It's a different type of lighter. I've never seen this kind of lighter before. It looks like the tampon.
Okay.
It's like this, and like it has a cap, but there's no like thing. There's no like this. It's a button, and there's no like flame that comes out. It's like a thing. So it's like literally like the blunt is here. And you just touch it and just nigga. It was fascinating.
Does it ever lose juice?
You charge it.
Oh my god, that would be the best gift ever.
I know. OMGZ.
Okay, I'm excited.
I was like, oh, I need to get this for us.
Yes.
I was like, yeah.
I'm so hyped.
Yeah.
I'll never leave it on the lighter again.
Yeah. It's like, no, I need to charge my lighter. Like, you gotta fill this up. Nah, nigga, like.
I never have to be like. I went over Crystal's the other day and she came out. She was like, y'all niggas been leaving your lighters over here. My girl dropped about 18 lighters on the table. She was like, and I know these two are yours, and it was two Dia de los Muertos lighters. I was like, yes, they are, actually.
Thanks. Thanks, sis.
Because at first I was like, because I told y'all Fran's #1 troll. That's my new campaign. Okay, that's my governmental campaign. I'm on a campaign to show the world what a troll Fran is. I want y'all to know I'm going to put together a documentary behind the green juice. So it had. So I was like, I recognize at least 4 of those lighters as being mine. Friend was like, she lying. None of those lighters are hers. She's just trying to get some free lighters. And then she saw the Dia de los Muertos lighters. She's like, oh yeah, those are Jade's.
Come to think of it, all my lighters are missing too.
They're probably at Crystal's house. She's like the damn Wrinkle in Time of lighters. Oh, maybe. Chronicles of Crystal.
Or I may have left maybe at Tatiana Janine's.
That is also probably a place that you left them. I know y'all like to eat tacos and shit.
Yes, we do.
Not like eat tacos and shit, but
no one thought that but you. At all. No one thought that.
Can you imagine if that was a party?
Gross. Gross.
Pretty disgusting.
Yeah, like the taco and dookie party. What?
First of all, cancel the word dookie. Like, we said that in 1993. I think my mom... No, niggas still love to say doo-doo.
Yeah, like, they love doo-doo.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm like, y'all know how ugly that sounds? I got a doo-doo. It's like, no, don't say that. Like, stop. That's such a bad, like, imagery. It's terrible all around the ghetto.
Yeah.
Ain't got time for chit chat, I'm trying to get this money. So get up out my face, you doo-doo head done. Hey, Soldier Boy, can I
Anyway, let's go. Thanks for listening to this week's episode. Show about nothing.
Yeah. Get tickets to the live show.
Yeah. And subscribe to Patreon. Got some cool stuff up there. And see you next week. Bye.
Yo, A-Rab, I really
This episode of Jade and XD was produced by Abraham Cavinquizada.
That's why they hate me.
We had to tribute the queen.
Yes. Properly.
With the new iPhone SE for less than $100 at Metro, you rule. It's the most affordable iPhone on the #1 brand in prepaid. So whether you're studying online or FaceTiming.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, dear. The iPhone SE has all you need. Switch to Metro and get the iPhone SE for $99.99 after rebate redemption and 6 months of service with AutoPay. Metro by T-Mobile. Rule your day. Limit 1 per account/household. Requires port and ID validation. Not valid for numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro in past 90 days. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Hey, this is Jill from the Container Store.
Oh.
Is there something wrong?
I just thought a virtual designer would be a cool robot.
I could do a robot voice if that helps.
Maybe?
Hi, I am Jill. Let's design.
Nope, absolutely not. Regular voice, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not good at impressions.
Enjoy free virtual in-home closet design and up to 25% off closet systems with the Container Store's custom closet sale. The Container Store, where space comes from.